is what are some of the common mistakes that small businesses make when they're planning out their reach strategies? And I laugh because the number one thing that comes to my mind is just doing too much. There's really two things that are the most common mistakes I see for small businesses when it comes to, planning out their reach strategies. Number one is they are not doing any type of research, meaning someone said like, hey, you should be on TikTok. And all of a sudden they're on TikTok. Or one of my favorite ones, this was a past kind of client of mine, but he was so into wanting to start a podcast. He wanted to start a podcast. That was like his thing. He was going to make millions off of it. So then I asked him, okay, so what are some of your favorite podcasts? And he goes, oh, I don't listen to podcasts. And it's like, well, you're not even doing research. You don't even, know if this is a viable reach strategy for your business. You don't know how this is going to work for you. You don't know if this is going to take off. So number one common mistake is not doing any research. They just kind of, hear something or, on the news that this is the new trend and they want to jump on the trend without doing any research or specifically research about what works for their audience. So I think that's the common mistake number one. Common mistake number two is just going after too much. And I am definitely the poster child for this. So, maybe don't listen to this piece or don't look at what I do. But, being on everything is a lot. And I have the ability to be on LinkedIn and Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and blogs and emails because I am a marketer. This is what I do. So don't compare yourself to me is really what I mean. But you should be picking the best platforms for your ideal clients. What are the absolute best platforms that your ideal clients are on? Where do they spend their time? And then focusing on reaching them there. It's very unlikely that your customer is on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. It's very unlikely, unless they're a marketer, then they're going to be everywhere. But it's very unlikely that your ideal client is on all of these platforms. They might be on one or two, could even be on three, but it's very unlikely that the same person is on all of these platforms. So really, again, this kind of ties back to the researching, but finding out, where's my ideal client spending their time? Do they spend most of their time, looking at stuff on YouTube? Are they an Instagram type of person? Do they go over to Pinterest a lot? Do they actually not really use social media that much and just Google the things that they need? Depending on who your ideal customer is, it doesn't make a lot of sense for a plumber to be on Pinterest, though they could be successful there. But a local plumber who, just does emergency calls, Pinterest isn't maybe the right platform for them, but Google search absolutely is, and Google Ads is. So it kind of depends on your ideal customer, when they need your services, when they become aware of your services, and then of course, where they spend most of their time. So you need to kind of figure that piece out along with your research. Those will really help you not run into the common mistakes of not doing the research and trying to be everywhere. If you really know where your ideal customer hangs out, what platforms they like to be on, and then know kind of how to hit them where they're at, how to connect with them and build a relationship with them on those specific platforms, you'll be so much more successful than kind of any other, spray and pray type marketing techniques.